And welcome to this Thursday morning. It is September 21st of 2017. And as always, we have more stories than we have time to cover in a short video. I'll do what I can. Mexico City was hit by a huge earthquake. It was about a 7.1 or so. More than 225 people dead. Number of buildings reduced to rubble in and around Mexico City itself. Hurricane Maria looks to be the worst storm in some 90 years to hit Puerto Rico. The death toll is continuing to rise there as well. In fact, a bit of, I don't know what you might want to call it, fear-mongering or whatnot, as the governor of Puerto Rico told people to leave or die. The police in Spain have arrested a number of government officials in Catalan, including Minister Josep Maria Jove. This is they are stepping up raids in order to try to halt the referendum that's scheduled for October 1st. You know, the independence referendum with Catalonia saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't be a part of Spain anymore. Spain saying, hey, you can't do that. Now they've moved in to arrest a number of government officials there, and that'll be my subject of commentary. A new plan to prevent a doomsday asteroid strike has been revealed. This is something right out of science fiction. They're talking about a fleet of 50 tiny satellites to go out and visit some 300 space rocks to try to help stop one of them from slamming into Earth. There's some people who are quite concerned that the real threat to our survival is going to come from asteroids instead of from nuclear weapons. Speaking of nuclear weapons, Donald Trump's speech at the United Nations this week has garnered a lot of international criticism, basically saying that tensions are going to rise now because of his North Korea comments. And we've got India now hinting that Pakistan may be colluding with North Korea's nuclear program. This as the head of the UN, the top dog, whatever you call him, Antonio Guterres, he is warning against sleepwalking into war with North Korea. In the UK, there's been yet another arrest in the Parsons Green terror attack as a person was seized by police. They said that he was basically jumped and arrested by the police in this. There was a protest outside of Trump Tower earlier this week in which 3 Democratic congressmen were arrested. Basically what they did is they sat down on Fifth Avenue in protest, and they were arrested for that. There's a story suggesting that the United States Navy is running a top-secret program to detect underwater alien spacecraft, which we'll see about. It's coming from a man who used to be in the U.S. Navy. He said that one of the times he was in a submarine, he was tracking something that was moving much too fast to be another craft, a human craft, and much too fast to be an animal. And they said there have been a number of such sightings over the years, and that there's now an actual program to try to detect what these USOs, the undersea objects, might in fact be. Number of other stories that we don't have time for, including the outrage over the Missouri highway trooper who's been given 10 days in jail after the man that he improperly handcuffed fell off a boat and drowned. We can also hear about the 40 million victims of modern slavery, or the prohibition of nuclear weapons that's coming up. Some 50 countries expected to sign. You want details on those stories? Become a subscriber to radiofreespeech.com, and I will email you the 30 to 40 minute version, audio form, of the news that you can listen to on your way to work.